What's up, boys and girls? Will Power here. I'm coming to you live. Well, not live. This is pre-recorded. But I'm coming to you today from my front room. I've got a bookcase behind me, so I look a little bit smarter. And today, I want to talk to you about why and how. No, how and why it is so easy to get fat. Why we find it very easy to gain weight, but not so easy to lose the weight once it's come on. Let's get into it. Let's take it back to the olden times, because if we weren't good at storing fat and we weren't good at gaining weight, gaining body fat, then we wouldn't be here today. We are basically survival machines. On a second note, do you like this? It was a t-shirt. I cut the vest, I cut the sleeves out. I say I, Katie did. She does a lot for me. She's a good girl. What were we saying? Yeah, we're survival machines. If we couldn't gain body fat and keep it for times when we wouldn't be getting food, then human race would have died out long, long ago. Because obviously, back in the olden times, back when we didn't have McDonald's and KFC, we could end up going a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks without any source of food. So it became very important for our bodies to adapt and store any excess food we did eat as body fat tissue, which would then be used as a fuel source for energy to move and do and hunt for more food in the coming days when food was available. But nowadays, we're not cavemen, okay? Well, some of us are. Some of us are cavemen. Most of us aren't cavemen. Some cavemen out there, though. Big up, we're cavemen. Anyway, we have food at our disposal. At our disposal. We are not short on food in this country. The Western world is not short on food, predominantly. And the food that we do have is so calorie dense. Okay, you get a Big Mac. I don't know how many is in a Big Mac, like 700 calories, something like that. That's a third of what a man should have every day. Maybe it's more than 700 calories. I don't know. I clearly I do not go to McDonald's very often. This is for them chicken selects. Woo-wee. So, what happens when we have food at our disposal all day long and it's very calorie dense? Well, it then becomes very easy to overconsume your calories. And when that happens, your body's going to go, oh, wow, this is brilliant. We better store this as body fat tissue because we don't know. We might not have that one day because your body, the human body, has not changed in, I don't know, thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, hundreds of... I don't know about that. I'm not a scientist. But your body right now is the same as it was like 10,000 years ago when food was not around. So it's still easy to store body fat. At the end of the day, we're not supposed to be walking around with a six-pack. If that were the case, cavemen would have died out long ago. We're dead. No willpower. No YouTube. Bad times. Also, let's just take into account how active we are now on a day-to-day basis compared to how active we were, I don't know, 1,000 years ago or something. Kids are growing up nowadays with iPads in their hands. They pop out of the womb, boom, they got an iPhone in their hand. How the hell did he get that? I don't know, it's 21st century, but he got it. I'm not judging. I grew up playing World of Warcraft. What a game that was.
Yes! We did it, you guys. We're totally heroes.
By burning less calories and eating more calorie-dense food, so we're burning less and consuming more than we ever had in the have in the history of mankind. We have never done so little and eaten so much as a human race. So, and our body's the same as it was thousands of years ago when we didn't have that scenario, and now body's going to be like, oh, sweet, we can just get as fat as we want because we want to store this for future when we might not need it because your body doesn't know any different. Okay, Willpower, you've torn me down a couple of pegs. Thanks very much. I feel great about myself now. What can I do? Well, I'm glad you asked. Start by just making healthier decisions, okay? Try to move every single day. I don't care what you do for fun. You might be the best Zumba person in the world. You go and be the best Zumba person in the world. You might like bodybuilding. You crack on, go and lift them weights. Go on, lightweight, buddy! Or you might like swimming. Swimming's fantastic. I'm like a seal in the water. A seal's fast. I'm not sure seals are fast. I'm not saying I'm fast. If seals aren't fast, then I'm a seal in the water because I just glide. Majestic. But it doesn't matter. The more you enjoy what you do, exercise-wise, the more likely you are to stick to it and the harder you're going to work. Therefore, the more calories you're going to burn doing that exercise. And then when it comes to diet, no one doesn't know what to eat. Everyone's like, I'm not sure about my diet. I don't want to have. Listen, Karen, we all know you shouldn't be having a pizza or a salad. If it's pizza or salad on the menu, it's a no-brainer what you should be having. 2 pizzas. I'm joking. No 2 pizzas. Unless, you're a powerlifter. You can do what you want. I guess what I'm trying to say is the age-old advice remains true. Eat less, do more, you will lose weight, okay? If you want to manage that phrase, if you want to manage that phrase better, then start to track your calorie intake and start tracking what you burn. Start actually working out a little bit harder. Well, start working out more and tracking your calorie intake and start edging towards healthier eating patterns. Like I said, we all know what's healthy. If donuts come in the office, okay, do you want to know how many calories in a donut? I think Krispy Kreme donut, a bare minimum is 350 calories, okay? If you want to burn 350 calories, let's do some quick maths. You would have to, I don't know, if you're just steady on a rowing machine, 350 calories, half hour, easily, as a steady pace. People overestimate how many calories they burn as well. Summary. It is easy to get fat because we are designed to survive. Through periods of drought and famine, the humans have survived because we are able to store body fat very easily, okay? Without that, we'd be dead, we wouldn't be here. That's why it's easy to get fat, and especially in today's society, with excess calories everywhere, and they're so delicious, we go nom 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 nom. We go nom 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 nom. We go nom 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 nom. And we're eating more calories than we were before, and we're not burning as many as we were before. Therefore, fat time. To combat this, more exercise is needed, more intense exercise is needed. Okay, find something you enjoy and work bloody hard at it. And thirdly, start to look at the food you're eating, okay? Highly processed foods tend to be a lot more calorie dense. What I mean by that is, I don't know, donuts, cakes, ice creams, tuna pasta bake from Tesco's, okay? That's going to be a lot more calorie dense than vegetables, all right? Try to fill up on more veggies and real food and meat. Get that protein. And you'll start to see change. You'll start to lose body fat, okay? No one is immune to the rule of thermodynamics, okay? Energy cannot be created or... What is thermodynamics? I can't remember which law it is. I'm not a scientist. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So I eat 200 calories of a donut. I'm well aware this is not a donut. That 200 calories is either going to be used by my body for fuel, for working out, for breathing, for moving, for digestive processes. We're burning calories all day regardless of whether we're exercising or not. But if I'm already consuming too many calories, that donut's going to get stored as a little bit of body fat for later. Because your body doesn't know elsewise. And that's it. Today was a strange video, but I hope it was informative. I'm going to do a few more like this. Anyway, stay healthy, stay safe, guys. Eat less, do more, or just, watch Netflix and eat donuts. Hey, it's your life, one life. Live it, baby. See you in the next video.